So Ben, what would you describe Matt?
Ginger. Okay.
Okay, so Josie, 1 or 2 words to describe Matt?
I would have to say selfless and humble.
And what was the favourite part of the trip for you?
My favourite part of the trip would have to be the tour of yLead House at the School of St Jude, because the girls that took me around, Naomi and Mary, they were just the most beautiful girls, and it was the first real insight I think we gained into an actual student's experience, because we were sort of outsiders before then, but we got to really understand their lives in the 40 minutes we were there, and that was, I was nearly crying when we left because I got so attached to them in that short amount of time, and that was, yeah, I think the turning point in the trip for me, and it only got better from there, yeah.
So Morgan, 1 or 2 words to describe Matt?
I would have to say true leader.
And what was the favourite part of the trip for you?
I reckon the sports day was the favourite part. There was a few other moments where you got to talk with the children, but that was one of the times where I truly bonded with one of them and had such a great time and really experienced Africa.
Okay, so Greer, 2 words to describe Matt?
Cool dude.
And what was the favourite part of the trip for you?
I really liked homestay because I'd done homestay before, but that was just a completely different experience. You really get to see how the other people live, and they were so welcoming, and they were so willing to share everything with us. So that was really cool.
Matt is outgoing and awesome. Best part of the trip. I really find it hard to find a best part of this trip, as so many good parts. Probably, if I had to pick one very unique experience, is getting on a plane with 30 people which you don't even know and getting along with them just from the word go.
So Michaela, 1 or 2 words to describe Matt?
I would say Matt is a champion and he's inspirational.
And what's the favourite part of the trip?
My favourite part would definitely have to have been St Jude's, when we got to tour through the yLead house with the girls, and just how grateful, their living conditions weren't the best, just how grateful they were to have school and just have a loving family around them, and just, it was really emotional, and I think that was the point, that biggest cultural shock, and realise that we're so selfish and they can have so little but yet still have a wonderful life.
So 1 or 2 words to describe Matt?
Inspirational, because he's still quite young and he's already realised that he can change the world and has taken that step to do so.
And what was the favourite part of the trip for you?
Probably safari with the group of elephants right next to our jeep.
1 or 2 words to describe Matt?
Energetic and inspiring.
And your favourite part of the trip?
My favourite part of the trip would definitely be all the time we spent at School of St Jude's. I was about to call it yLead. The School of St Jude's is amazing. It was just, the whole atmosphere there was really inspiring and great, and the kids are just amazing. They are just so full of energy and are willing to learn everything. And yeah, that's just something that doesn't really happen at schools at home.
When I first met Matt, I thought he was a complete idiot, I'm being honest. I met him when I was in year 8, so I'm at a conference and he was jumping on stage. But having gone on the trip with him, and I think he's a brilliant guy and really inspirational, and just makes me want to be an idiot too.
What was the favourite part of the trip for you?
Definitely homestay with Mr. McCooper, the schoolmaster at Callaney. Absolutely mad, but hands down the best experience. Almost brings me to tears just thinking about how great that time with Coops was.
Matt, you're one of the most inspiring and genuinely nice people I've ever met. I don't think the trip would have been the same if you hadn't been a part of it. Everything you do for us, it doesn't go unnoticed. And yeah, just thank you for everything. My favourite part of the trip, although I loved everything, would probably have to be climbing Kili. Although at the time I was the hardest thing I've ever done, and I hated doing it. Once you're at Huru, it was kind of worth it, and it just made everything, I don't know, yeah. It yeah, such a different experience and like such kind of a life-changing experience as well.
Taylor, 1 or 2 words to describe Matt?
It's very inspirational, just with like everything he says, and I don't know, he's just a good person to be around.
And what was the favourite part of the trip for you?
I enjoyed everything. I don't know, there wasn't like a bit that I enjoyed more than the others.
Sneezeby, a couple of words to describe Matt.
Inspirational guy, top bloke.
Cool. And what was the favourite part of the trip for you?
Definitely making a Huru peak.
Matt is a great leader, and without him I reckon like the trip would be really crap.
And the favourite part of your trip?
The favourite part of my trip would have to be Zanzibar, it just like summed up the trip. Just summed up the trip and everyone was really relaxed. Yeah, it was fun.
It's making me laugh.
Yeah.
So Andrew, 1 or 2 words to describe Matt?
Passionate about what he does.
Yeah. Cool.
Inspiring with his story, with his humour and getting up early.
Yeah. And what was the favourite part of the trip for you?
I reckon just the culture itself. I reckon the whole trip was awesome. Loved every bit of it. But I just didn't expect the culture to be what it was over there.
I think Matt's a very inspiring person, like not only from the work he does, but also from hearing his story and like his position in yLead and how much it means to him and how much the mountain means to him. And like the work he does, not only does it help like third world countries, it also has helped everyone on the trip, I think, like just develop into better people. Yeah.
What was the favourite part of the trip for you?
Summiting Kili. I don't know how to describe the feeling yet, and I think a lot of people would agree with me. But yeah, summiting Kili, that's all I can say. It was just incredible.
So Alex, a couple of words to describe Matt.
Ultimate lad would be my 2 words to describe Matt.
And what was the favourite part of the trip for you?
My favourite part of the trip was probably watching the tortoise sex. It was the laziest shit I've ever seen, and I still have no idea why we were so into it. But yeah, favourite part of the trip.
Okay, so Ellen, 1 or 2 words to describe Matt?
Probably genuine and determined, because I love the way that he's so genuine and everything he does is really honest with us, and yeah, and he's really determined and inspirational, like the stories he told us about when he was trying to climb Kili and everything for his first time. That was really inspirational, and I really admire his determination.
And what was the favourite part of the trip for you?
There were some really wonderful moments, like getting to the top of Kili and meeting all the kids from the schools. I really liked visiting the orphanage because I found that really heartwarming experience, seeing the kids greeting us and singing their songs and performing for us, and the way they all recited their name and everything. I found that really beautiful.
So also 1 or 2 words to describe Matt?
A leader. He's like really inspired us and made us do our best throughout all the activities, and bulk. He's got it going massively.
And what was the favourite part of the trip for you?
Favourite part of the trip? Probably getting kicked out of the ocean with Ellen, because that was that was quite an eventful time and had a lot of fun.
So Leah, 1 or 2 words to describe Matt?
Spontaneous and cool.
And what was the favourite part of the trip for you?
My favourite part of the trip was probably when we all went to the orphanage. It was like really fun to play with all the little kids, and there was this one little girl, Esther. Like she didn't leave me alone the whole time. She wanted me to adopt her, and like she showed me, she showed me around, and she showed me all her friends, and I gave her heaps of presents. And when it was time to leave, like we didn't want to let go of each other, and like we started crying. And that was really cool. Made me feel very special.
And Marcus, 1 or 2 words to describe Matt?
Bloody legend.
The favourite part of the trip for you?
Definitely a Huru peak, getting to the top. So yeah.
Nice and quick.
Yeah.
So Kate, 2 words to describe Matt?
The Zuri
Rafiki, and inspirational.
And what was the favourite part of the trip for you?
Probably doing the Ain't No Mountain High Enough dance in front of all the school St. Jude boarders and their applause to that.
Ask me a question again.
Alright, so Blakey, 1 or 2 words to describe Matt?
Great leader and all-round top bloke. Just awesome guy.
And favourite part of the trip for you?
I really enjoyed the whole trip, but I feel the few days in Zanzibar we had was just a great finish, really relaxing, just doing you on. Yeah.
Sally, 1 or 2 words to describe Matt?
I would definitely say a role model to me. Like, he inspired me so much on this trip, and he really set a great example for everyone, and everyone was glad to follow it because he is such a inspiring person. Everyone sort of wants to be like him.
And the favourite part of the trip for you?
Probably conquering Kili. It was the best feeling in the world, being able to stand up on Uhuru, and I know I wouldn't have been able to make it without Matt being there for me. Like, as a leader of that group, I trusted him and I felt safe when I was with him, therefore I was happy to go on. And being at the top of Uhuru, I just felt like I could do anything, and ever since then I just feel like I could conquer anything in my life. So thank you so much for that, Matt.
Okay, so Brendan, 1 or 2 words to describe Matt?
I'd use honest leader. I would use that because I think he's a great brother and a great friend also, but I think he's a really good leader, and it's I think it's a great thing to be able to just Wiley can just allow him to have all to just take us on such an amazing.
What was the favourite part of the trip for you?
Probably Kilimanjaro, because I had never done anything like that before, and it was just crazy to reach that point of just exhilaration and just the best feeling in the world.
So Jordan, a couple of words to describe Matt.
I would say Matt is the ultimate motivator.
Nice. And the favourite part of the trip for you?
I find it way too difficult to pick one moment. I will quickly say 2. One, of course, is reaching Uhuru. Massive moment, big build-up. Felt the pressure on myself, so to actually make it and say I've done it is a massive relief almost. And the other part, I would probably say the athletics carnival. Just the joy that it brought to those kids. It was incredible, really fun day. And everyone got so involved, it was fantastic.
Timbo, 2 words to describe Matt?
2 words is absolutely amazing and great person.
And the favourite part of the trip for you?
Favourite part would be Kili, obviously, for Matt, you'd know that. Also, yeah, working with the kids at Mandela School was amazing as well.
Alright, Danny, 1 or 2 words to describe Matt?
Motivational legend.
And what was your favourite part of the trip?
And favourite part of the trip, don't necessarily have a clear favourite part. I loved every part of the trip. Loved Kili, loved Safari, loved Zanzibar, loved relaxing, and working with the kids. Also really loved meeting this awesome group. Everyone has been fantastic and we've had a great time. Okay, so Jamie, 2 words to describe Matt.
2 words to describe Matt. I don't know I can do it in 2, but I'm going to say full of life and full of passion for everything that he does.
And the favourite part of the trip for you?
My personal favourite was seeing St. Jude, seeing all the kids, how excited they are, and seeing everything that Gem has done and that yLead and the donations have been able to do. And as a teacher leader, it was really exciting to see how all the kids grew and developed and how they bonded over the trip. That was really good to see as well.
So Lisa, 2 words to describe Matt.
My words are innovative, inspirational, and forward-thinking.
That's 3.
That's alright. And the favourite part of the trip for you?
I have 2 favourite parts. One is seeing the trip through a fresh set of eyes through all of the participants that we brought, and the second is reconnecting with the communities, particularly in Moshi, seeing all of those familiar faces again in the schools at Springlands.
Ben, 1 word to describe Matt.
The word would be Uhuru.
And your favourite part of the trip?
Favourite part of the trip was halfway up the hill at Kebo Hut and Gilman's, where I thought I was going to pass out. Matt turns around with a protein bar, shoves it in my mouth and said, "You're going to make it."
And I would like to say a massive thank you to you, Matt, because this trip wouldn't have been possible without you, and we couldn't have asked for a better tour leader, and you were so inspiring without being sort of overbearing. You just had that perfect balance and you made it so much fun, and thank you for making it such a life-changing experience that I'll keep with me forever. So thank you. We're fully indebted to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I doubt we would have gotten past the first airport without you. We're like a herd of lost sheep. You just made the trip so enjoyable, and you felt like part of the group and like not just like a leader, which is really cool, and I don't think you get on a lot of trips, so thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Matt, for everything that you did for us. I don't know, what we would have done without you and all that you did. And you were very inspirational.
I'd like to thank Matt for all the awesome work he does with yLead and the awesome amount of enthusiasm he puts into this trip every year that he goes on it. Climbing Kili twice this year, twice this summer. It's going to be really hard for him, but he's going to do it because he loves doing it with us youth. Yeah.
I'd like to thank you, Matt, so much. This is honestly the best trip I've ever done. I never thought I could learn so much in such a short time. It was just the best life-changing experience, and I think I can go home now like a better person and appreciate everything. And lastly, I don't think we could have found a better tour leader. You're literally awesome.
I thank Matt for everything he's done. He's not only made this trip happen, but has made it enjoyable for everyone.
I'd like to thank you, Matt, for giving me the opportunity to do this trip. It was really a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and I don't think going to Tanzania by yourself would give you the same experience that you have given us all. Thank you.
To be honest, everyone said that this was a great trip and that it's something that you should do, but until you're over here and you've done it, you don't really appreciate it. And it's Matt who basically organises that, who takes his time to come over here and show us an experience which many people just don't see. And there's no real way to thank him, but thank you, Matt.
Thank you for making the trip as good as it was. It was probably one of the best experiences of my life, and I don't think it would have been as good if you hadn't have made it like that. Thanks.
Thanks, Matt, for everything you've done for us and the whole trip, like helping me get up Kili and everything. Yeah, you're the coolest tour leader I've had by far.
Couldn't have done it without you, Matt. Couldn't have done it without you.
Thank you, Matt, so much.
Yeah, thanks, Matt. Awesome job, great leader. I'm so glad you came to Ryla and got us to come along.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you for everything. You have no idea, I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Cheers. No, thank you, Matt. It's been a great trip, and I've really enjoyed having it and then sharing it with you.
Thank you so much for organising this trip. I know that you went to so much work went into it that we didn't see. That was a lot of it behind the scenes and not on the trip, like beforehand and everything. So I really appreciate that, and it was really one of the most wonderful experiences of my life, and I'll never forget it, definitely.
Thanks, Matt, for inspiring me and everyone else. It's been a great skill and attitude building leadership program, and I really appreciate it. So yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks, Matt, so much for organising this whole trip. Really, you can't do this kind of thing by yourself. It's really great to do it in a group, and we've all made really good friendships that we want to keep forever. So thank you.
Look, thanks, Matt, for everything. I wouldn't have got to the top without you pushing me, man. It was really good as well just to have you backing everyone. So yeah, cheers.
Thank you, Matt, for making the trip even more amazing than what it probably would have been without you. And your positive attitude and funny, inspirational stories really made it
something special. So thank you.
Thanks, Matt. You made this an awesome trip for me. I really enjoyed it, and I would love to come back in future years.
Thank you for absolutely everything on this trip. It's been the time of my life, and it's been such a life-changing experience that I will never ever forget. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you for organising the trip. It means a lot to everyone because I'm sure, just like myself, it's been the best experience for our whole life so far. We'll never forget it, and always remember the people we've met and things that we did. So thank you.
Matt, I've already said how much I appreciate everything that you've done to make this trip happen. It's truly a life-changing experience, and without your words of motivation, I'm not sure I would have made it to the top, so thank you so much.
Matt, thanks for coming and doing the talk at Ryler, and thanks for getting me on this trip. It's amazing. Cheers.
Hey Matt, thanks very much, mate. Really glad that you spent a couple of years pushing me to do this trip. Glad I could do it this year and share it with yourself and Ben. It's been as amazing as you've described it, as you described it before, and really great to meet your African family and see your second home, and I can't wait to come back. Love you, bro. Cheers, mate.
Huge thank you to Matt through Bernie for getting me involved in this trip, for all the support and for letting me jump in as leader without any experience and without knowing what I was doing until rocking up at the airport. It's been awesome.
Matt, thanks for taking a chance on me last year, for keeping the friendship going and the partnership going, and I look forward to seeing where it goes in the future. Thank you so much.
Cheers, Matt, for making this African experience absolutely amazing. Mum and Dad told me all the stories from last year, and it didn't actually make sense until I came over this year with you guys, so thanks so much.
Nama wenzi matata. Ukija na Orombo hakuna matata. Ukienda na Kibo hakuna matata. Ukienda Umanzi hakuna matata. Ukienda Uhuru hakuna matata. Ukirudi na Kibo hakuna matata. Ukirudi Orombo hakuna matata. Ukirudi Makere hakuna matata. Jambo bwana, habari gani? Mzuri sana. Wageni wakaribishwa Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata. Hakuna matata. Tembea pole pole, hakuna matata. Hakuna matata. Jambo bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana. Wageni wakaribishwa Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata. Everybody say yeah! 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 Utasikuzoea naona tabu mie. Utasikuzoea naona tabu mie. Naona tabu mie. Utasikuzoea naona tabu mie. Utasikuzoea naona tabu mie. Utasikuzoea naona tabu mie. Everybody say yeah! Wageni bomba, bomba bomba, bomba bomba, kaidi bomba, bomba bomba, mapota bomba, bomba bomba, alida bomba, bomba bomba, nipeni kisense, sense wana